to my industry training deputy supervisor, Madam Hafiza. Today I would like to present about my industry training result. First of all, I would like to introduce the company that I worked during my industry training. Me and my partner established FORORO Trading and do our industry training in our own company under the supervision of UMKEI. My industry supervisor is the head of division of UMKEI, Dr. Azizan. My 16 weeks of industry training start from 12 February until 1st of June. FORORO Trading is a food and beverage company that specializes in selling innovative onigiri. Onigiri, or Japanese rice ball, is a triangle cooked rice that inside is a tasty fillings and wrapped with the toasted seaweed. FORORO Trading is formed by partnership, which consists of 4 partners. On 1st of June, one of the partners withdrew from the partnership. I'm assigned as a marketing manager and responsible besides daily tasks, but also the marketing of the company. The unique selling proposition of FORORO Trading is we combine Malaysian tastes such as ikan bilis, sambal belacan, and ramly burger inside the Japanese onigiri. The first store of FORORO Trading located inside the UMKEI Bakalan Jepang Hostel. The store is rented from UMKEI. Eventually, FORORO Trading moved the kiosk to Gary Cafe due to the intensive high crowd of people. On May, FORORO expanded onigiri business to USM Kota Baru, Kelantan, and food court at Kota Baru. There are 3 departments in FORORO Trading. The first is operation department, which is responsible to get the high quality production done in the minimum expenditure. The second department is marketing, which is responsible in planning and implementing the marketing activities and marketing campaigns of the company. The third is financial department, which is responsible in providing and interpreting the financial information. Next, I will explain about the working tasks during the industry training. Before we start the internship, me and my partner seek for the production employees through posting the vacancy post at UMKEI Facebook page and evaluate those participants by using the WhatsApp social media. Next, before we start the internship, we make the company logo and packaging sticker. Company logo is the identity of the company, while the packaging sticker is for the easy for the customer to differentiate the similar product from us. Next, we find supplier and raw materials such as cloth, mold, seaweeds, and so on before the internship start. Next, study flavors. Me and my partners use our holiday stay at home study for flavors. We need to make sure that there are at least few flavors launched on the first opening day of FORORO Trading. Furthermore, we also design and order customized apron before we start the internship. Me and my partners customize the apron with the logo on it. We want the apron to act as the uniform of FORORO Trading. This can increase the image of company because the uniform is professional and also consistent. The last activities that before internship is do the injection of typhoid vaccine. Before start the internship, me and my partners accept the typhoid vaccine to prevent us and company break the laws. During the internship, we study the new flavor after some times. We have to launch a new flavor each month to help boost the sales of company and also retain the customers. Let's see how we testing the new flavor of our onigiri. new flavor, vegetarian sambal. We have to make at least one new flavor each month. This is FORORO trading working environment. Next is training employees. Me and my partners train our employees from time to time in order to let our employees more familiar on making onigiri, so that they can do it fast and perfect, and thus increase the productivity of the company. Next is do the replenishment. Every time after finish work, me and my partners would do the replenishment at Panatimo Mall. We will make sure that there is sufficient raw material for the next operation day. Next is make onigiri. Every day, me and my partners will involve ourselves in the production of onigiri. We wake up at 7 morning and continue prepare and make onigiri for around 5 hours. Let's see how I make onigiri. Hi, I'm making onigiri. This is the complete onigiri that I have made. This is one of my daily activities of my job. The last working task during my industry training is promote and sell onigiri. After the production of onigiri, I help my partners promote and sell onigiri at our kiosk and also inside the campus. There are few skills that I acquired during my industry training. The first is manufacturing onigiri. The main skill that I learned is how to make onigiri. I learned from the basic that like how to make the rice sticky by not using the Japanese rice but white rice. I also learned to wrap the onigiri with seaweed into triangle shape. Next is communication skills. I learned to communicate with my business partners. We have to communicate every day about the daily operation and also in business. Besides that, as a marketing manager of the company, I also learned to communicate with the customer. I learned to introduce to the customer what exactly the onigiri is. And I also learned to persuade them and increase their interest on buying onigiri from us. I learned to talk to my employees. I learned to give them instruction and distribute tasks and responsibility to them. The next is advertising skills. As a marketing manager of FORORO trading, the best part of my industry training is improve my advertising skills. I learned to use social media such as Facebook page and do advertising on the UMKEI students, staff and lecturers. There are few achievements that impact the company. I have made some contribution to FORORO trading that able to make the company become better. The first is through marketing. As a marketing manager of FORORO trading, I have held a contest during my industry training. From the top to the bottom, I design and manage the contest and win completely by me. I design the rules to join the contest, terms and conditions to redeem the voucher, poster of the contest, and also design of the voucher. I even create a video that make the participant more understand about how to join the contest. This contest had increased the followers of FORORO trading and also attract the new customers come to us. The contest had increased the sales of FORORO trading. The next contributions of me is expand the market. Besides that, my partners and I successfully dealt with outsources and expand the target market to Kota Baru and USM. We managed to persuade the natural vegetarian food shop that located at Kota Baru, canteen of USM, and also Kemun Suda food court to distribute our onigiri at there. So we are able to expand our target market outside from UMKEI. There are few challenges that I faced during my industry training. The first is thief. We spend a lot of money buy new equipment such as canopy, tables when we move our kiosk to Dairy Cafe. But in the first week of May, the canopy and banner were stolen in sudden. This had led to the increase of cost of the company. The next challenge is fasting period. When the fasting of this year happens to meet with the study week and also the final exams of UMKEI students, the sales drop badly. Students prefer to go to Bazaar Ramadan and to pack food instead of come to Dairy Cafe. So we are not able to operate as usual. The next challenge is strategy location. At the beginning of the business, FORORO trading kiosk located inside UMKEI Bakalan Jepang Hostel. FORORO trading only able to reach to the first year students who live inside the hostel and also the lecturers whose office located inside hostel and also in the cabin. So the location is very not strategic. Next, sales drop. But over time, customers feel boring to the flavor of the onigiri. It's impossible for them to repeating to taste the same flavor of onigiri. They want something new. So the sales started to drop day by day. Furthermore, the next challenge we face is insufficient funds. At first, FORORO trading faced the problem of insufficient funds to establish the company. After invest of around 300 from each of the partners, FORORO's trading still do not have sufficient funds for startup, for purchase material or equipment. But this situation has improved after we get the loan from UMKEI. There are some moral values that I acquired during my internship. The first is cooperation. I learned that it is necessary for me to learn to be cooperating with not only with my partners but also my employees. It's possible for a person to do a job alone, but when everyone is working together, things can be done more quickly, easily and efficiently. The next moral value that I learned is responsibilities. I learned that I must live up to my both job and also self-responsibility. I will ensure that the tasks on the list are complete when due and also perform my duties that required by my job and to be present for my purpose shift. The next moral value I learned is ethical. I learned that I should follow the professional code of ethics. After I involve myself in workplace to reduce the risk of being fined for poor behavior and also less likely to find myself in break of laws. I would ensure that I complete work with honesty and integrity. I will use ethics to guide my behavior. The last moral values that I learned is tolerance. I learned that tolerance helps me to build bridge in the workplace. Appropriate tolerance will let me easier to get along with my colleague and also easy to blend in with the environment. Lack of tolerance hinders the teams and also the company progress. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you
am.